Welcome to Action Games and Comics Comic Review Show. My name is Mike, and this is Edwin. We're going to be doing some reviews on some of the comic books for the last couple weeks. Sorry about last week, but we're here now, ready to go. So, you want to go ahead and hit this off, Edwin, and start it out?
Sure. First book I'm going to review is Jonah Hex number 52. Jonah Hex has been enjoyable since I've been reading it since issue 50. This one basically takes Jonah, he's injured, and he gets humped by a woman. And winds up turning out pretty bad towards the end. Don't want to ruin it for anybody, but it's been pretty good. Not a fan of this artist, though. Don't like it at all. Yeah. Previous artists, yes. But Jonah Hex is one of those books I'm going to continue reading more and more, and it's just dark, morbid, and awesome.
Nice and grim.
Real awesome.
Nice and grim, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and go over to the same, DC. Justice League of America, issue 41. It's written by James Robinson, and the art's done by Mark Bagley. Very good book. This book ties in after Blackest Night and after Cry for Justice. So if you're really interested in those books and you're a really hardcore reader and don't want that spoiled for you, I don't really suggest reading this just yet. But pick it up at least so you can read it afterwards. I think it's a great book. It's the introduction of the new Justice League. We got some of the Titan members, Troy, Batman, Dick Grayson.
You can't get too much into the story because it's basically related to Cry for Justice, am I right? Yeah,
it's afterwards, and like I said, if you're really into Cry for Justice, you really don't want, and you don't want to spoil, you don't want to get this book just yet. But I would suggest picking it up. Do read it afterwards, after you're done with those two particular series, because it is an amazing book, and it's a new arc for the Justice League. So, I mean, me in general, I liked it. What about you?
Let me hit on this one real quick. Yeah, I watched this show called Human Targets. Picked up the first issue. DC ran it. I have no clue. It's a pretty decent book, but it's got to pick up more. Basically, having the character Christopher Chance in France to save a guy, just like the TV show, but it's just it needs a little more. Very good dialogue in the book, especially when he does a self-monologue. Pretty good in itself. The other book I was going to cover real quick was last week. Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips in this book has been amazing every week, and issue 4 just hit the nail on the head. Ed Brubaker's been writing criminal for the longest time, and it's just this book centers is awesome. Artwork is great because it fills in that film noir. It's like the dialogue is great, action, everything, man. You feel for these characters, especially when they get killed off. It's just a really amazing book. This one takes Tracy down, and he's almost getting caught. You're like, oh man, this guy's gonna get caught. Like, wow, really amazing book, great read. The other book we were gonna talk about was Batman and Robin number 8.
Awesome.
Grant Morrison and Cameron Stewart. Cameron Stewart, I'm not a fan of his art too much. It's okay. He did that Sea Guy book.
Yeah.
It's decent. I like the what's called the inking. Pretty good.
Yeah.
But basically,
I think that's what gave the book its
because
brought it up to standard.
But basically, it has Batwoman and Batman. Everybody teamed up trying to resurrect Batman, and basically he goes berserk. Something crazy. I'm wondering what it is. He's technically like a clone or something like that. But really good book. It's going to get better. I can't wait for Andy Clark to jump on the book. I love his art.
Yeah.
Andy Clark, I've read his other stuff.
It's going to be very good.
His other book, which is the other book that he used to draw for, which was Rebels. And I got Rebels number 13 to review. This was a really good book. It's about to conclude this series. Awesome book. Tony Goddard is becoming one of my up-and-coming favorite writers.
Yeah,
a lot of good writers.
Yeah, we had him not too long ago here.
A couple of weeks ago.
Some signings.
But this book basically covers on how they're getting 3 components to stop Star the Conqueror. And it's just funny because his son whips his ass.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. That was amazing.
His son tells him, "Listen, I studied this whole style last night."
That's pretty good. Yeah.
My personal pick this week has to be Secret 6 number 18. I would have picked Criminals, but Criminals was last.
Yeah.
Secret 6 is just a funny book, and Amanda Waller finally gets it from Deadshot. Doesn't get killed, but he just gives it to her ass. And
gives it to her?
Through the heart. But it was awesome. I'm just like, you know what? She deserved it.
Yeah.
Cool way how they killed the Black Lanterns in this. You got to read it. Little hint, Manhunter.
So that was your book of the week.
What?
Man, I'm going to tell you the book of the week. Because I don't care what you say. Book of the week was done by Marvel, okay? And it was called The Hit Monkey. Something about the Hitman and the Hit Monkey. It's just, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. It's something similar about the two, I mean...
Don't distract your customers, man. This book is bad, okay? First of all, it's predictable. All works pretty decent, but you're like, Man, if this is Marvel's way of doing comedy, it's not trying to be funny. It's trying to actually be serious with all the overtones of it. And you're looking at it like, this is retarded, right? Peter will get mad at this. That's how bad this book is. It's just like, Daniel Way. I know Daniel Way can write and everything like that, but seriously, no. This is just it's stupid. It's just stupid.
It's the world's greatest assassin, man. You know, eventually he's gonna team up with X-Men. You know who?
Well, you know he's
probably gonna team up with Deadpool. Yeah.
Yeah, he's teaming up with Deadpool.
Yeah, you know that because Deadpool teams up with everybody. You know, so it's like.
Seriously, I would say burn this because this isn't very good. I mean, I've read comic book books like Shoe's an awesome book about a guy who basically he can bite anybody, he can bite anything, and he can tell you he has memorization of the history of that thing. And he's a cop. It has a great storyline and everything. And it's funny as hell. And mind you, it's funny and morbid even by the artwork standard, but this is trying to be...
Are you talking about Chew?
Yes, Chew. This is trying to be serious with monkeys, and you're just looking at it and you just laugh, the cute monkeys you got banned. Next thing you know, the dude, it's just retarded. I mean, I don't want to go too much into it. It's a one shot. If you want to pick it up to laugh real quick, I suggest it. If you don't, you buy it and burn it. Simple as that.
Okay, speaking of Chew, I want to apologize that Scott couldn't be here today. And he's off on the train. He'll be back next week, hopefully. You know, he had some issues, but other than that, I want to thank y'all for your time. And comic books we'll be bringing next week. Be newer, better, awesome. Can't complain too much, and then you can complain some more. So yeah. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Have a good evening.